record, and we will go live. And we will name, last stream was Jack and Jill ran away from the hill. This stream is we're killing some mushrooms. No, we're not killing mushrooms. We're killing fish people. My bad.
Badger.
Jack and Jill ran away from the hill to save a pile of mushrooms.
Nah, I'm over connecting the last stream's title. I'm trying to think of like what fish and mushrooms. What do we got?
Breakfast
time.
Cooking with Link.
Cooking with Link.
Something to do with fish fry.
Fish fry. Ooh. Fish fillet with mushrooms.
Good old crawfish boil.
The rock lobster.
Ooh, fish gumbo.
Fish gumbo. Here we go.
There we go.
We're having fish gumbo tonight.
I prefer sausage gumbo, but that's just me.
Agreed.
All right, here we go, and we're going.
Cool. Well, quick recap. Last time you went down a well, met a mad scientist, saw a bunch of falling apart and semi-destroyed golems, met an undead lady. I can't remember. You guys had a full night's rest, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Had a full night's rest in this this scientist's lab, doc, as he was preferred to be called. And yeah. At the end of last session, Calliope rushed down the well, the ladder, and told you guys that it looks like the fish people are attacking the mushroom people. Because, in this world, that sentence makes sense.
In this world, you're either the fish or you're either the mushroom. There's two kinds of
Fish eat
people.
mushroom world.
Fish eat mushroom world. So, as we do this, I'm going to add everyone to an encounter list.
Come on.
And I need everyone to roll initiative, please, because we are jumping right into the action. I'm going to grab myself some D&D music.
Come on, class. Roll a good initiative this time.
Just a quick
Nice.
Close. Bingo. Okay.
Oh, good
Ryan
initiative
switched
so far.
from his iPad to
Let's
his
go.
computer, and I needed to fix the stream overlay. All right.
Yeah, sorry.
No worries.
I beat Nick's in initiative? What?
Yes,
That's a miracle. Normal.
Oh, we're just gonna...
Amazing.
Rip.
Sorry, I have a few dice to roll here.
Just a few. It's not like there are two combating parties that are not related to us.
This is going to be a bit of an encounter. So,
all right.
As you all rush, oh heavens! Okay, catch up, Boundary. One sec. It's still rolling. Okay, we're good. It's still rolling.
Still going, dude. That's a lot of look at your encounter list. Of course it's still rolling. Okay, now it's over.
Oh my.
Just a couple of people.
And somehow I am still on the very bottom.
Oh boy.
I'll,
All
I'm
right.
gonna go get a soda. I'll be
Sometimes the
right
best.
back.
All right, as we start this off, you rush over to the ledge. There is about a 15-foot drop between the top of the ledge and the bottom area where you see 3 Kuatoa, or 3 fish people. My apologies. Wandering towards a section off to your left that you can't really see. Top of the round, Cal with Nyx on deck.
All right. Cal is immediately going to use a bonus action to give Bardic Inspiration to Karzan so that he will heal us all with my magic.
Great.
And or pass a saving throw that is important at some point. Then he's going to pull both of his knives, and he's going to, as gracefully as he can, get down this wall.
Okay, make a athletics check for me.
Great. Nice.
Very nice. With 17, you do manage to get down without falling. Are you stealthing, or are you
No,
trying to...
I'm just like full on jumping out off, like
Okay.
I'm scramble falling down the side of that cliff.
Scramble, slide, / fall down,
Yeah.
and you land in a puddle with a splash, and you see now there is one more Kuatoa, fish person, more to the north of where you're at, and they all, or the 2 in the back, kind of turn and look at you. One of them gets out what looks like a pronged fork, but like 4 feet tall and like 2 feet wide. Yeah, they're both aware of you now, and yeah.
And how much of
That's,
my 30 movement speed was used to get there?
let's see, you started there 5'10". I'll say you have 5 feet left.
Cool. Then I'm going to step to here, and I'm going to take the dodge action,
All right.
and I'll pass my turn.
Okay.
End turn.
You go. Nyx, you are up.
Okay. First of all, how much light is there?
It is dim light here, or yes, it is dim light here.
Okay.
Not full darkness. Some of the mushrooms and other plant life in here is a bit bioluminescent, so there is some light, but it's very, very dim.
Okay. First of all, going to shift, which let's see, gives me another 10 feet of movement and some temporary hit points. That's what is that? 6. Okay. So 5, 10, 15. And Nyx is gonna start by shooting at fish people closer to Kyle. So the one to the left, closest to Cal. $20.
I believe that hits, yes.
$17 damage. Piercing.
17 damage. All right. Heavens. Okay. Cool. Your arrow sinks in, and you hear it screech out in pain. It's barely holding on, and it starts to kind of shout out in a very wet-sounding guttural language.
Okay, yeah, we need to stop that shouting. 18.
18 hits.
Do max damage.
Just
23.
like as the bokoblin starts to pull up its horn, and you just shoot it
Yep.
just in time.
Yep. I will say, you start to see it open its mouth to shout out as its eyes are starting to, like, on either side of its head, starting to look around frantically for allies. And as it turns to shout out, an arrow protrudes out of the front of its mouth as it falls and tumbles forward. Dead.
Okay. And because of Dread Ambusher, I have a third attack this round. So I will shoot at the next this person.
Gloomstalkers are so good.
Okay,
22.
22.
Which one? There's two that you can really see right now.
The one nearer to Kyle.
22 hits.
Okay. Oh, wait, and let's see. Oh yeah, that's gonna be extra 1d8 because this third attack hits. $24.
24 damage. Okay.
Okay.
This
and
one
then
takes the damage a little bit better than the other, and you see it catch you in its, well, one of its eyes looking towards you.
Okay, yeah, okay. Rest of my more of my movement to get down the ledge.
Go ahead and make an athletics check. Or if you're just jumping down, I guess, so it could be an acrobatics.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for acrobatics. Ooh,
Well done.
nat 20.
Yeah,
28.
you manage to you see yourself about to land in the same puddle that Cal did, but you manage to just kind of nudge yourself off the ledge a little bit, and land just outside the puddle.
Nice. And that was what 30 feet of movement now.
Yeah.
Okay. Gonna move up 10 feet.
Actually, sorry, it's 30 to get to the edge there, and then 20 gets to the edge. So you have 5 more feet after you land,
Okay.
because it's 40, right?
Well, 40 with the shifting, and then Dread Ambusher gives me another 10 this round as well, I think.
You get
So
another
that's-
15. You're good.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, gonna go right there. And that's the end of my turn.
In your turn, Calliope turns to you all. Jumping right in. Okay. And she will. Let me pop her character sheet out here. You'll go 5, 10, and attempt to jump down as well with a acrobatics check. There is balance in all things. As she hops down, she takes 1d6 damage. And is now prone. She then uses half her movement to get up, and that's where she's staying. She'll also take the dodge action. Ergi, you're up.
All right. So. So it's 15 feet to get to the wall. And how much does it take to get down it again?
About 15 feet.
Should I make an acrobatics roll?
Are you just jumping down? Are you trying to climb down? What are you doing?
I'm going to climb down.
Okay, so it'll be athletics for you.
Okay.
Easy enough.
All right, so I made it 35 movement total, so 5 after getting down. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cast hmm. Yeah, why not? No. Yeah. 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 I could have done this before. Oh. But I'm going to go ahead and cast Misty Step.
All right.
And I'm going to go right here. Wow!
Okay. You
Wow.
kind of vanish in a puff of mist and then reappear over there, and you look down the hallway, this cavernous hall, and you see another dozen of these fish folk. And at the very edge of your vision, you see some sort of combat. You can hear metal on flesh, what you can tell, metal on stone, shouts. It's a mess down there.
As soon as I appear again, I'm going to yell back, I found all the other enemies!
As you yell back, you see like that first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish all turn in your direction.
As quick as I can, I'm going to take out my Warhammer, and I'm going to start hitting the one below me. Yeah, he looks important. $16.
16 hits.
Okay, 7 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack him one more time.
Go for it.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Very
Always
nice.
really loud.
Sorry, I should turn that off. It hurts my ears.
If you go in the music tab on the top right, you can turn music, environment,
Oh, yeah.
interface, and sound effects down. I have it
Oh,
down to
cool.
like 25%-ish.
I'll do that. But I am going to use a Divine Smite on that one because I can't not on a critical
Yeah,
hit.
right?
So,
Go for it.
just a level 2.
That's just the divine smite damage, right?
Yes. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So I did 7, and then I did 10, and then the Divine Smite did another 15.
Hey. Trying to figure out. Is your Warhammer 2d8?
No, that's
But it's a
just the
crit.
Divine. Oh yeah, the crit. Yeah, when you roll the crit, it just rolls to, instead of doubling doubles the dice.
We'll double the dice on the smite. So that is 45 damage.
No, I think that the Divine
Oh,
Smite was a
yeah,
crit
this might.
already.
Yeah, I cast it at first level, so it was only
Oh,
2d8 and it doubled it.
I see.
Yeah.
Sorry, yes. But still, 25.
Yep. Yeah, it should be 7 plus 10 plus 15.
Oh, so it's actually 32
Yeah,
What is
total.
30?
between the two attacks.
You had 32 hit points.
Nice. It was planned.
How do you want to do this?
In almost fear, as I look down the hallway and see all the other guys turned away from him currently, I will pull out my warhammer and just turn and swing it as fast as I can, luckily hitting him straight through the head and making a mess.
Just for the heck of it, as you are swinging wildly, and because you got a crit, go ahead and roll another 1d8. And it'll be plus 5. So as you swing wildly, your warhammer smacks one thing, and then you spin more, and it smacks another thing. You managed to, as you swing wildly, hit both of these two next to you,
Cool. And
killing the
then,
one below you, and dealing 10 damage to the guy right there.
nice. And all that my teammates will hear from me after that is, "Ah, help me!"
You have like insane AC. I'd like to see them hit you.
That's true.
Honestly. Well, we'll get to see it soon, I think. One of the Kuatoa down the hall area, you see, he shouts out something in their wet language, and many of them start to kind of turn and head towards you. This one, I go
That's the
1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think they're speed is 30, yeah. And then he's going to. Actually, oh, I see. Okay. He's going to dash to flank you there. That is the end of his turn. Clash.
All
You're
right,
up.
I want to make your life a little difficult real quick.
Love
That's
it.
all right.
Absolutely.
So I was gonna aim for the guy that just died. Oh, there's a new one that's closer. Okay, this is easier. So my long jump distance is with a running start of 10 feet. I
Okay.
can jump 20 feet.
Okay.
Because we're 15 feet up, I can get an extra 5 to 10 feet realistically. I don't know if rules allow for that. My point being, I want to crush this guy.
That's a real cool
Well,
moment
let's
if
see,
I
let
ever
me-
saw it.
Oh, absolutely. Let me do some quick Pythagorean theorem in my brain, which
Yeah.
doesn't do anything in the situation. Um,
Well, I was
I-
running some maths, and it's an average of like 9 extra feet.
yeah, no,
But I
that's-
also weigh 260 pounds before all my armor,
oh gosh,
and it's
yeah.
a 15 to 20 foot drop because I'm getting a little verticality, you know.
Yes, you would be. Okay, let's do let's do this. Go ahead and roll a athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh,
Okay.
And then Roll me some 3d6, please, if you will.
86. Okay, okay. Not bad.
Okay. Then we're going to do... Oh, whoa. There he is. I'm going to make him roll a perception check with disadvantage because he's focused on your ally. Cool, that's a 10. Definitely not aware of what's coming. So yeah, you... Why don't you describe it? You do... I'll say you do land, and you do deal quite a bit of damage to him.
Do I knock him prone, perchance?
Strength
And
check.
or more, to get to the real question, does it reduce my fall damage because I impacted on a squishy fish?
You rolled high enough of an athletics check to help out there.
Okay.
They are prone. Yes.
Awesome. And which side am I landing on?
You know what? I'll let you decide.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of try and go through them.
Which way are you going to roll
And,
off? Basically.
So I'm gonna get a full sprint going, billowing, of course, as I do. Get a long leap going, and
I wanna,
I don't
for
have
the
a bad
cinematography of it, Karzan has the perfect view of, like, in the movie, you'd see someone run, and there's like a freeze frame of him in the air, hair flowing, and Karzan's just like looking at him a little weird, and then he lands and rolls.
yeah, I'm gonna shoulder charge him, so clothesline him with my arm as I pass through him.
What's your strength modifier?
20.
So you have
Modifier.
+5.
+5?
Oh,
Okay.
+5.
So you deal 15 points of damage just by landing on this guy.
Nice.
And he's prone.
I think I'd let you have all the fun. I don't think so.
Amazing.
All right. So that's
Is that
your
like...
movement.
Okay.
Is that fish
What you
person
doing?
still in the initiative order?
What's up?
Oh, that first person like should have been after Irrigate the initiative.
Yeah, I
order,
accidentally
right?
deleted him.
Okay.
Now, I'm assuming that counts as an action, not an attack, so I don't get an extra one, right?
Well,
That's technically you just landed on him.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
will consider that your movement.
All right. I'll take that. Well, he's on the ground, and my weapon's not drawn, so we're gonna people's elbow him, I suppose. So an unarmed strike on him prone.
you have advantage.
Unarmed is just my strength roll, right?
Well, you're proficient in unarmed, I think, aren't you?
Everybody's
Um,
proficient with unarmed strikes.
Yeah. So you get a d20 plus your strength plus your proficiency. So yeah, that'll probably hit. But the damage
Yeah.
is only going to be like
It's like a
6.
D4, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's only a d4 if you're like a monk or you have
It's
a feat.
1 plus your strength for unarmed.
Okay, so 6 then. Nice. So I'm gonna slap my elbow and give it to him.
Let's see, you rolled a 19?
Yeah.
Is
Plus whatever proficiency is right now. I don't know what our level is.
Okay,
3.
That definitely hits. Yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll the roll your.
No, there's no roll
Right,
if it's
so-
unarmed, so it's just 6
Right.
damage.
Just like,
Right. Cool. That was attack 1. You also have a
Mhm.
second.
Alright, now I'll draw a weapon.
Okay.
And hit him with a hammer. Is it still advantage because he's prone, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yes, advantage, yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oof.
Yeah.
15 still hits.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Bonk. It
Bonk indeed.
was a fun turn. It was a fun turn.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
All right. I think that's all you've got, right? Unless you want to action search.
Nah, we'll save that. Looks like there's a lot of guys.
You
Oh, wait. Actually, you're right. There are a lot of guys. And I should probably take out as many as I can while I can. How rough is this fish looking?
he's bruised up. He's in technical terms bloody, I guess. Bloodied.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll burn an axe and surge to keep going.
Okay.
You're gonna use it eventually.
Yeah.
And get it back on a short rest, so.
14 does hit. 10 more damage. Okay.
He's still not fish paste, huh?
Nope.
15
Guy's
plus
got a lot of
10,
health.
25.
You're.
Oh,
I was gonna say that was with advantage, but you don't need it. So. Now that does it.
okay.
I
With
would
that
hope so.
last one, I'll hold my hammer aloft and scream, "I have the power!" and reduce the fish paste.
With a sickening squish, the very large head cavity collapses in on itself, implodes, if you will, and
Excellent.
that one is dead.
I'll billow and
Awesome.
hold up a hand for a high five. It probably won't come. We'll see.
Say that one more time.
I said I billow dramatically and hold up a hand for a high five.
Eric, you're the only one next to him.
I don't notice.
He's looking the other way.
Perfect. Couldn't have it any other way.
Awesome. All right, now we've got some background stuff.
Carson's sitting here like, I'll jump eventually. Just give me a moment.
That misses.
Oh yeah, does D&D account for old knees? Like, do you take extra damage from jumping?
That
Listen,
also
he's
misses.
he's kept up a regimen. Granted, he's weaker than most,
Still.
but he's not
Still.
the worst. He's 55.
I mean, I sprained my ankle on one step the other day, so
Yeah, but
Dragonborn is pretty old. This Kuto is going to come down and holding its spear out. It's going to attack. I should say, attempt to attack Ergi. And it rolled a 1. Cool.
amazing.
It was still reeling a little bit from the surprise damage from last time, or last when Ergi hit him. Let's see, this guy is going to come down 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to rush over to you.
I have great weapon master. I'm sorry, I just noticed. Was anyone else in range of an attack of me?
Unfortunately not, no, unless you want to attack Ergi.
Ranged attack, or is it just melee with this?
It'd probably be just,
believe it's just
melee.
One melee or can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus. Yeah, okay, never mind then.
Okay.
Good to remember for next time.
This Kuto is going to run over, and he is not wielding anything. He doesn't have a spear, he doesn't have anything. He gets into a almost like a boxing position, and is going to multi-attack.
I'll drop my hammer to square up.
All right. 2 unarmed strikes and 1 bite attack. So the first unarmed strike is going to be a 15 to hit.
Did you say 16 or 15?
15.
15.
1-5.
15 does not hit.
15, your AC is 16. Okay. The second one is a natural 1. Cool. 18 is the bite.
All right.
You take... I don't know why I'm hiding these. I'll control these from now on.
That's mystery.
Yeah, sorry. You take 3 points of piercing damage as he swings, and then comes in for a chomp on your forearm.
I try to get a quip in. Float like a goblin, sting like a ow.
Hey, that's not within MMA guidelines.
Okay, cool. That is his turn. More background stuff. You're going to attack and most likely miss. Sorry. Oh, you hit! Oh my gosh. That's amazing. 5 points of damage to this guy. That's his turn.
These are all people off the screen from me, right? I'm
Yeah,
not
you
seeing
can't
any of
see
these.
'em.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I said, background or back of the cave stuff. This Kuto is going to come over and attack. He's flanking Ergi, so he will attack you with advantage. And still not roll high enough because your AC is ridiculous. You turn towards Ergi. You turn towards the Kuto you had just hit, and you feel this off the back kind of shoulder plate. You turn around, and one more has just poked you with a spear to no effect.
Nice.
The one in the middle here, they are going to...
He looks important.
This one, you see, he's holding a staff with kind of a blocky image on the top, and yeah, excuse me. Yeah, they're going to cast Spirit Guardians. Then I need one of these. They 15 feet, yeah. As then they're going to move here. Yeah. Yeah, that'll be his action.
Ergi and Clash need to make wisdom saving throws.
Not until the start of their turn, technically.
No, I think we established
Right.
that as soon as they enter. So even
When
like
the creature
so if you
when the
if you
creature
walk
enters
into
the area
them,
for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there.
we talked about this last time how that's how it kind of worked in Baldur's Gate 3, and I
Yeah.
used that like when I had Spirit Guardians.
Right. Okay. And yes, wisdom
Oh,
saving
wisdom
throws,
save?
please. Yep. Okay. That both fails. So both of you take 17 points of radiant damage.
Woo wee. I'm gonna
Kill
Stone's
that guy,
Endurance
too.
that one. Alright, I can do magical damage.
What'd you say, Kyle? Sorry.
I just said I was gonna go kill that guy first.
Yeah, I think he's a priority.
Fair enough.
Please roll high flash. God. Okay. Plus my Constitution modifier, right? So that's only 5 damage reduced. You said it was 17?
Yeah. So you take 12 damage.
Cute. Okay.
Okay. But that is its turn.
What does its Spirit Guardians look like?
They look like
Piranhas.
Well,
I
who's
was
their
originally
god right now?
I was originally going to say piranhas, but right now, actually, they are almost
Mechanical
like
piranhas.
kind of yes. They're very blocky looking as they're flying
Oh,
around and kind of
Pac-Man.
that kind of thing.
Amazing.
Okay. You need to make another fist attack, buddy. And
Oh, we're
you're
halfway
going to
through
have
the initiative order. It's gonna be my turn anytime now.
Yeah. Oop, that's just the first two. So 5 points of damage to this guy. Cool. Your turn. You're gonna run 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Bless you. Bless you.
Woo! And then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There for the dash action. You're going to attack as well. There. And miss. This guy is going to... I have 10, 20, 25. He's going to run over here and just kind of skirt. And he'll just go there. And he'll take 3 attacks on you, Ergi, without advantage. First one misses. I'm pretty sure these are all going to miss, but just in case.
It's +6. It's a decent plus. There it is.
Even a 21. Nope, even a 21. 23 is your AC.
Holy
Right?
mackerel.
That actually reminds me, you have a shield, right?
I do. That's correct.
Are you using it right now?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is being used.
Warhammer is one-handed?
hmm
Just
Yeah,
making sure.
unlike them all.
Shield plus
Right.
fighting style defense plus a cloak of protection plus plate armor.
Plus enchanted plate armor, yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you, dear.
okay, cool.
Invincible logo up here.
Alright. You're going to attack also. Let's go. You... Oh, you actually hit.
That clash he's hitting?
No, sorry, this is another... This is a
Oh.
Myconid. Just the first one. So you... take 6 damage there. Alright, next Myconid. Holy crap, why did I put so many people? Guys, you should stop me when I do this again.
You gotta have them
Alright.
act in swarms, man.
I know.
They're swarms. They're not individuals.
Yeah.
I developed special rules for huge-sized swarms of medium creatures, and then I use that in combat situations, in like war situations.
Nice.
This guy is going to take his attacks at the Myconid in front of him.
Instead of rolling damage each turn, you can also just do like the average that they say. I don't know if it says in the description of the attack, but sometimes it just has an average and you can just use that.
Oh, it does. You're right. Yeah.
That speeds things up a bit.
Oh yeah. That hits. That does not. And that does. So 8 plus 4 is 12. Almost killing this Myconid. Excuse me. And then he is going to... He doesn't know. This guy's going to make an attack. This. And misses. This guy is going to run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to there. And then 5, 10, 15, 20 to there. And he is going to make 2 attacks, one with a staff, pincer staff, and the other with a bite at Flash.
Mm-hmm.
So 7 does not hit that. But 18 does for the bite.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only 3 points of damage.
All right.
This guy's going to attack here and here. One there. That hits. That hits. And that hits. Feeling enough to...
15 doesn't hit. Oh, is this somebody else? Okay.
This is Myconid, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, okay.
And he deals enough damage to kill that Myconid. This Kuatoa, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he's just going to rush around. He kind of goes back over this way. And, but that's his dash action. Okay. 2 more, and then it's Carson's turn.
Oh my gosh.
20, 25, 30, 10, 20, 25, 30. This one's going to rush and dash. But that is its action. It's then going to use bonus action Shield of Faith. It's going to cast it on the Archpriest. Okay. Sorry, last Kuatoa.
Can you
And then
stack
next round-
Shield of Faith if you cast it on someone else?
Shields can't stack, no, but you can use it on someone else.
There's a standard D&D rule that a singular character cannot be affected by multiple abilities with the same name.
So like if there's 2 warlocks, they both can't have hex on the same target.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And also, like, 2 different bards can't bardic the same player.
Okay, Tarzan,
Wow.
you are finally up.
It's a me. Let's see. Yeah, Karzan will try to climb
Fireball.
down. If I had that,
Okay,
if
cool.
only.
Go and make an athletics check.
Alright. Could I actually try to jump down and make it an acrobatics check?
Sure. Allow it.
I'm better at that. Let's see. Acrobatics. I'm better at that, but not by a lot. Oh, nothing would have helped me there. I fall on my face, and then I get up. And I take a damage, I imagine.
Get it out.
Yeah, you take 2 points of falling damage.
Okay. Wonderful. I get up. Nothing gets me down. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. How far away are we talking? Oh, that's just perfect.
You've got about 10, 15 feet of movement left.
No, I don't. I was prone and I had to get up.
Just kidding. You're right.
No, that's the wrong spell. One sec. There we go. That's the right spell. Alright. Yeah, spiritual weapon. Right here.
All right.
Don't know if you have a little token for that or whatever.
Oh, right.
You could maybe like an
Yes.
animated weapon or
I
whatever.
believe- Nope, that's the wrong one.
Whatever. It's going to be attacking this guy with the Spirit Guardians emerging.
Okay. Arcane Sword, that's right. There you go.
Alright, that works. And that's a spell attack from me. Make that normal. That'll be 25 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. And then it's a d8 plus my spellcasting mod, so that's +5. Great. So 7 points of radiant damage as a large pole with 2 scales on the sides full of gold appears and then just slams down on top of that guy. He needs to make a concentration check for Spirit Guardians.
Yes, he does.
And that succeeds.
Succeeds.
And I can just barely see him, so I am also going to cast Sacred Flame. He needs to make a dex save.
Okay.
"15 fails. So he takes 13 radiant damage as well. Needs to make another concentration check, and that'll be my turn.
Second con save.
Yeah. Lame. Alright,
Okay,
that's my turn.
cool. Top of the round. Cal, you're up. Give me just 1 second. My wife is needing some help. I'll be right back. You can figure out what you're going to do.
Feels like a real good moment to Tasha's the guy. But,
I'm considering that. I'm also considering like 4 other things. Trying to decide what Cal would do.
I should probably cast spell. There we go.
I don't think Tasha's breaks concentration.
No, it does. Incapacitated breaks concentration.
Incapacitated says you can't take actions or reactions. It doesn't say anything about
I
concentration.
could have. I swear, I saw something about the only way.
I feel like Tasha's should break concentration, like by flavor.
Let me
It would
look.
make sense, but by mechanics listed, it doesn't. How much did Clash and Ergi get hit?
I have taken.
17 and 12.
I'm above half. I'm down to
You're
39
not
hit
bloodied,
points.
okay.
Yeah, I'm above half as well.
And it's this guy that has the Guardians, right?
That's right. Yeah, and he has a Shield of Faith on him too.
Concentrating. What's the other effect?
I don't know.
Huh.
So in the rules for concentration, which is so stupid it doesn't say this in the rules for incapacitated. Concentration. Being incapacitated or killed, you lose concentration on a spell if you are incapacitated or if you die.
Okay.
I was like, I know, for some reason I knew Tasha's breaks concentration, because I know that the only way for a person to break a wizard's concentration on invulnerability is to cast Tasha's. Because when they cast invulnerability, they're immune to damage, they can't be made to make concentration checks. And so Tasha's Hideous Laughter is the only way to actually get through to it, which is so funny.
Or any other higher level that also causes incapacitation, but yeah.
Yeah. Tasha's is the most accessible.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like Ratherlim's Psychic Lance myself.
Fair.
It's fun, but yeah. But you're right that Ratherlim's is a 4th level spell, and you have to be a Psi caster, and so like, yeah.
What are the rules for a standing jump?
I can look that up.
Standing jump.
I think
That's
you go a
just for
height
one.
equal to your strength score, mod, something.
Quick
I don't
reference,
remember.
jumping. So lawn jump. When you make a lawn jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score, not your strength ability modifier, your score. So like if it's 20, it's 20 feet.
Yeah, that's how I made that distance.
If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump, when you make a standing lawn jump, you can only leap half that distance, so 10 feet if your strength score is 20. Either way, each foot you
The height
clear
jump
on
is
the jump
different.
costs a foot of movement. The rule assumes
Vertical
that the height
jump
of the
and
jump
vertical
doesn't
as well.
matter.
It's for vertical. It's 3 plus your strength modifier
That is true.
instead of score.
And if you move 10 feet before, If you move 10 feet before, and then obviously if you do standing, it's only half that distance.
By that
Yeah.
logic, I have a -2 strength modifier.
Heh.
Paying you trip.
You can't even make a 1-foot jump. High jump.
Yeah.
To be fair,
That
I can't think of the last time I even tried to jump, and if I did, I don't think I'd get a foot.
I think if I really like try, I could get a foot.
Like full squat jump. Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
like trying to like if I were like trying to jump to grab the net of a basketball hoop or something like that, like full like prep, getting ready, spring, jump, 1 foot. I think.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, while we have time, what spells cause incapacitation? I'm gonna look that up. References, spells, filter, incapacitated, conditions afflicted. There is not many. Tasha's is the only first level spell. Feign Death does it, but it does it to yourself. Hypnotic Pattern, which is a 3rd level spell, does it as an AoE.
I could have taken that, but I didn't.
Hypnotic Pattern is great. Banishment does it? Huh? Oh yeah, while there, the target is incapacitated. So Banishment does it. Ralpham Psychic Lance. Banishing Smite, because it's the same as Banishment. Modify Memory does it. And Symbol does it, if you choose Pain. So, like, I guess the only realistic options are Tasha's and Hypnotic Pattern, if you're specifically going for incapacitated.
At our level.
Although, Hypnotic Pattern requires the creature to become charmed. So elves can't be hit with Hypnotic Pattern.
I think Tasha's is charmed too.
Tasha's is not.
Really?
Yeah, Tasha's does not say anything about the target becomes charmed.
Just a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
So it's like everything that is a charmed, except for you don't actually technically get charmed.
Oh. Although the creature with an intelligence score of 4 or less isn't affected.
That's true. That is the condition. Oh, are these guys... They're probably smart enough, right? They have to be. That's like beast level. You can't make beasts laugh. If they're humanoid, they're smart enough.
What Cal wants to do is sneak around behind the guy and put a dagger in each side of his neck. But I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, he's got a little army.
When he first got up there with Spirit Guardians, it was like perfectly lined up and Cal was gonna just like go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even get to him without taking like 5 opportunity attacks.
Like they'll hit you.
I know, right? Do I? Because if they do, like, if they all hit me, I die. Very likely.
They won't hit you.
Okay.
23
What if they
AC?
did?
No.
Imagine all natural 20s, though.
Oh, whatever.
Prepare for the worst, right?
Yeah.
and
fine.
hope for the best.
You'll carry me somewhere and revive me.
Yeah. I got a
We'll get
revivify
Selena to
cast.
just like summon you back or something.
Oh, listen, Nyx is coming up, so like he'll probably be able to snipe the back guy real easy.
Yeah, something I'm wondering is, especially with the Shield of Faith on the Archpriest, should I still take the sharpshooting penalty to it?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, he's a priest. He can't have like super good armor, right? So he's like using the Shield of Faith. Wait a second.
Probably like 16 or
Hold
something.
up a minute. How does he have Shield of Faith and Spirit Guardians up?
One of the other
Oh,
fish
he,
people
yeah.
cast Shield of Faith.
Oh,
on
did
him.
they? Interesting. Which fish person?
Yeah.
Oh, top right. Okay. Okay.
I mean, do I go sink my daggers into either side of that fish person's neck?
I feel like the Spirit Guardians is the like biggest threat in my mind right now.
Yeah, I know. Hal just wants to do things.
In my mind, the Spirit Guardians is literally the only thing that can hurt Ergi.
Yeah, that's valid.
And Ergi's right now. Ergi and Clash are taking the most damage right now. Clash probably more so, but he'll be fine.
We'll be
I'll
fine
live.
too.
I got
'Cause I
second
could-
win.
I could still use Lay on Hands and heal 25 damage in one action.
That's so good.
Man. I think paladins are a little bit extra.
Hmm.
I need to remember to use favorite foe this time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
All good.
Went out to the family room, and my wife had been reading to our kids, and both of them, actually all three of them, were passed out. So, yeah. All right. Cal, you are up with Nyx on deck.
Oh, wait. I had a plan, and then I skimmed through my sheet to make sure that was the right plan, and now I don't know. Uh, shoot. Okay. I have a very important question. If I stand right here, I'm not inside Spirit Guardians, right?
Correct.
Okay. Cal's gonna run up to here and
I'll be back
high
in a minute.
five Clash,
Heck
whose
yeah.
hand is still out.
I'd say that counts for inspiration. Just saying.
Okay. Then I'm gonna actually use my action to blow Goat of the Horn.
Oh.
Okay.
So I need all of these to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. And any who don't make it are frightened.
Okay.
And also, if there's any within 30 feet of me, like down that corridor, them too.
19 for the Archpriest.
Dang.
Oh, come
19
on.
for the other guy there.
Wait.
Okay.
9.
More guys is
9 for
frightened.
that guy. 6 for that guy.
You maybe mark
me-
them as frightened as you do it.
Yeah, just thinking about that. Frightened. Frightened. Four. Mr. Fishface over here.
Cutting words can be applied to damage rolls. I didn't know that, but not saving throws.
That's going to be an 18 there. $16 there. $16 there. Then there. Okay. That is everybody.
Well, that sucks.
Succeeds. They're immune.
Yeah, the ones are frightened, and that's really it.
So if they make an attack roll within your line of sight, they will make it with disadvantage.
Correct. And they cannot intentionally move toward me.
Okay.
I don't know if that part's going to be really valuable, but, that's...
You never know. All right.
Bonus action is not relevant, really. I can't bonus action stab unless I main action stabbed.
You could give more inspiration, but... Eh.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh. 4, 5, 6. At least it makes it harder for that one to dodge out of my line of sight. Yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
Okay. Sounds good. Oops. Sorry.
Sorry.
Next, you are up. With Calliope
Okay.
deck.
Gonna move over 5, 10 feet. Actually, not that far. 5 feet down 5. Oh, just making sure I can actually see the priest around the corner. And then, considering that's like the thing that hurts Irgi the most, because valid point, that's like the thing that can hurt Irgi the most. Gonna start shooting at the fish with the staff and the spirit guardians. And for damage reasons, I'll take that -5 attack penalty.
Okay.
The 16 hit?
16 just misses.
Ah.
Oh,
come
also
on.
misses.
Um, well, let's see. Let's move over another. No. Yeah, I can stay right there. And that's my turn.
Okay. Okay. Calliope's turn. To pull out a short bow, take aim. Okay. She kind of assesses the situation and takes aim at the priestess or the priest. Bonus action, she's going to steady aim, give herself advantage on the attack.
Mm.
Which means it gets a sneak attack. That's not going to hit,
Darn.
even with advantage. The arrow goes long. It goes far. She's going to swear under her breath, and she can't move, so that is her turn, unfortunately. Ergi, top of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Woof.
The sound effects you put on there, man.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
You take 16 points of radiant damage.
Alright. Ouch.
But it is your turn. Remember that anything within the circle is considered difficult terrain, so movement speed. 'Cause 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 'Cause
Okay. Just to help make things confusing, I'm going to use my feature, my Lannon feature, Daunting Roar.
Okay.
So, let out a menacing roar. Creatures of your choice within 10 feet of you, which is all of the enemies here, must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of you until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So it's a 14
So-
DC.
I am going to do everyone that's not already frightened, if that's cool
Yeah,
with
that's fine.
everyone.
Well,
I mean, do we care if they're frightened of me
it
versus
does
class?
technically matter because,
It
like,
does
if
matter?
they break line of sight with me, then but they can see Ergi, like,
Fair enough. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I wonder if this works. If I highlight all of them and I hit this, will that roll it for everybody? No, but it will. Alright, so.
Ooh.
Archpriest failed. That guy succeeds.
is there a way to indicate which ones are frightened of who?
I mean, will it matter?
Confusion.
Whatever, it's fine. I don't care that much.
This guy is all frightened, still frightened. This guy is frightened now.
Does anybody else have frightening spells that we can make this more complicated with?
This guy is
Let's
now.
see, what's the Knight's Helm do? Is it
Frightened.
frightened or... Oh, it makes me immune to frightened, so there's that.
Oh, there you go.
I think that makes it less complicated, not more.
Yeah. I can cast Heroism
Cast it on one of the guys, just
On-
cause.
on one of the Kutos. Challenge him to a one-on-one duel while everyone else is too scared. Perfect.
You know what? At one point or another, all these guys are frightened.
Except that guy on the top.
Except for that guy on the top.
The
He's
only
somehow
level-headed
survived.
Kuotoa. The most
He does,
battle-hardened.
but he does have a meat shield wall in front of him, to be fair.
True.
Yeah, no, that's fair. All right.
That was your bonus action.
As your bonus
Yeah.
action, you still got your action.
So actually, for my action, I think I'm going to go ahead and just heal Clash for 10.
Oh, nice.
Just
All
in
right.
preparation.
You reach
That's it
over
now.
and get the after high five. After Cal gave him the high five initially, and you heal for 10. Clash.
Nice. Alright, which of my weapons actually does the highest roll? I have so many.
So I believe that's the end of your turn, Ergi.
Yep.
So Clash, it's now you're up.
I'm gonna real quick pull these
Um,
up so I can see which one does the most.
I think the mall, on
attack
average.
Before
Mall.
before any of that, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oop.
Oof.
Ooh.
You take 14 points of radiant damage.
Come on, Stone's Endurance. Give me a good one.
That is pretty
Okay.
good.
Okay. Plus my
Take
mod
7.
3.
So you take 14. Or you take 4.
What was the...
Yeah,
And
4.
then plus
4
my...
points.
Oh, right, okay. Nice.
4 points of radiant damage.
Alright. So I was hoping by clicking on it, it'd show the calculation. It should be the mall.
It should be them
Mhm.
all.
2d6 plus 5 versus, I think, 1d10.
Well, glaive is 1d12.
It
Glaive
says
is
when you
1d12.
click damage, it says 1d10.
Is it?
D10.
Yeah,
I am
Alright,
mistaken.
yeah,
a
we'll
great
run 'em
axe
all.
does 1d12.
Oh, maybe I
Yeah,
should
it's
get me one of those. Well, my maul's already out, so I don't have to waste any action pulling weapons. Which one's looking the most gooey? Bloody?
Out of those,
Fish
out of those
bleed,
around
right?
you, it doesn't seem like any of them have been damaged. The one to your north and the one to the southeast seem to be the less crazy looking, almost.
I'm gonna point the one that was throwing fisticuffs at me. I'll come back to you. Don't you go anywhere. I'm gonna pick up my maul and start swinging at the one to my upper right that has a bunch of effects on him. I don't know what's going on with him.
Okay.
What is that top effect? Is that like Bane or something?
It's Bane, yeah.
Bane. What does Bane do again?
It removes a d4 from their saving throws and ability checks.
Oh, so maybe I should leave him alive. I'll go for the one in the middle then.
Does he get advantage because of my spiritual weapon?
It does in Baldur's Gate, right? So
I don't know.
You
Actually,
can't keep using that as an excuse. No, I think we've played it before where yes, it does.
okay, sick.
24 hits.
Okay. Bong.
It's 13. You dome this guy upside the head and it. Yeah, okay. Go for it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Oh, what a pitiful crit roll.
Oof.
Rip. It's alright, I get one more.
It's okay. No, it's still enough. These guys.
Oh, he's down.
You dome him upside the head the first time, and then you swing into your maul back, just as he's like moving towards your maul, and so you get enough momentum that his head, as weird as it is like his head. He doesn't have much of a neck, but the top of his head just kind of snaps to one side. He collapses.
I would like to use the momentum of that attack to trigger my Great Weapon Master attack for the guy to his immediate left.
Go for it. It hits.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright. That's my turn.
Okay. For all of these, okay. I'll just see if he hits. He does not. This Kutoa is going to turn and make a spear attack at Cal.
With disadvantage on that attack.
Yep. He is frightened.
That's gonna miss, yeah. And
My AC
so
might
then-
look tiny in comparison to Ergi, but even that doesn't hit me.
But yeah, he misses, and he's not. He's not going to move. This one is going to No, he's going to stay there. And he's going to take his attacks on Clash with disadvantage. So the first one going to be a 19 to hit
Darn.
with disadvantage. The second one is going to be a 16 to hit with disadvantage. And the last one is going to be a natural one. So 2 unarmed attacks. First one is 4 points of bludgeoning, 6 points of lightning damage,
Lightning damage with an unarmed attack.
with an unarmed attack.
Spooky. Okay.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. This one. Second one is 4 points bludgeoning damage, 3 points lightning damage. So you negate all of that. That second attack.
I used it for the first one.
Oh, the first one? Okay.
12. So that was so I take 1 from the first one and then 7. So 8 total.
8
Right?
points total. Yep.
That is my last Stone's Endurance.
Okay. He's then going to shift over here.
He can't move closer to Ergi.
He can't move closer to Ergi. You're absolutely right. He's just going to stay right there because he is shaking in his boots. We'll see if the other.
That's how he's
guy-
generating electricity. I see.
Yes, exactly. Just static. It's fine. Archpriest. He's going to go. He is also going to cast, and I don't know how this works.
Random
He's gonna
question.
upcast.
Does the
Yeah.
priest have 2 Shield of Faith icons on him?
Yes, he does. He shouldn't. That was weird.
He's just extra faithful, all right?
He's something like that. Okay, thanks for catching that. He is also going to cast a spiritual weapon. I'm going to use let's use a bandit. He's going to cast it right next to you, Karzan.
Oh, okay.
Actually, he's going to cast it right in between you and Calliope.
Alright.
But it will turn and attack you,
Cool.
Karzan. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yep, that
dirty
hits.
20. And that is 15 points of whatever spiritual weapon
Oh,
damage
he
is.
cast it. He upcast it, did he?
He upcast it to 4th level, yeah.
Okay. So how much was it? 15?
Yeah,
Okay.
15.
Alright.
Force damage. Right. And then, so that's his bonus action. His action, he's going to cast Sacred Flame on Ergi. Ergi, can I get you to make a dex save for me, please?
Yep.
Hmm.
Succeeds. You take no damage. And that is. Yeah, it's his turn. Okay, then we get. This Kutoa can't move any. Oh no, he's not frightened.
He's the one unfrightened man.
He's not frightened. He's going to come down and make an attack on Clash. This spear. Without advantage because he's not flanking, but it's still a 22 to hit.
Oh boy.
So Clash, you take 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
I'm just going to leave the stuff, the Myconid stuff up there a moment. This guy is going to make his...
Having a little off-screen duel up there.
Yeah. He's going to make his 3 attacks on you, Ergi, with disadvantage because of being frightened. First one is a 15. If he didn't have disadvantage, that probably would have hit. 18. And a 16. Cool. Alright, we're going to skip ahead to this guy. Where'd my music go? Oh, it ended. Cool. Yeah, he can't move closer. So he's just going... Oh, jeez. No, he's going to use his action to cast Sacred Flame. Also on Ergi.
Hmm.
7 on the deck save.
Okay. That is a fail. That's okay, you only rolled a 1. You take 1 point of radiant damage. Okay. This guy is going to... So he can't move closer, but he can shift over here. For that, yeah. He's going to attack Clash. The spear. A 21 to hit. Dealing 2 points of damage.
Alright, towards me, I zoned out for a second.
Yeah, 2 points of damage on you. This guy is also going to cast Sacred Flame. This time on Cal. We saw you ring the horn or blow the horn, so can I get a dex save for me, Cal? Succeeds.
25.
Nice. Okay. Tarzan,
Oh my
you are
gosh.
up.
Really? Alright.
Really?
Great. What is Karzan doing? I have a plan. I just want to make sure it is the plan. Yeah, that's probably the plan. I don't like it, but it is. I'm going to run in to the Spirit Guardians. I make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
I save.
Save, so you take half damage, which is 6 points of radiant damage.
Cool, cool, cool. And now I am going to cast, now that the damage is out of the way, I am going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Awesome.
So I have an exactly similar template of 15 feet.
Nice.
What does yours look like, and how do you foresee the two clashing?
I believe before mine was a bunch of tax accountants. This one's just going to be no. Before it was like a bunch of gold scarabs. This
Should
one's
be a bunch of fish nets.
bunch of gold scarabs again, fighting scarabs fighting fish.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do a little dance where I do this, and that gets this guy who's out of the range. And that doesn't
Alright.
trigger any attacks of opportunity. So I need a wisdom save from everybody except the guy all the way in the corner.
Cool. Alright. You get a wisdom save, and you get a wisdom save. That's going to be a 19 for there.
Oh, here,
You can hold
I'll
them-
roll the damage right now so that you can apply
Okay,
it
perfect.
as you go.
Okay.
13 damage.
Okay, so the Archpriest takes 6, 7, 6. We roll up or down? I can't remember.
Down. Round down.
Takes 6, has to make a con save. Succeeding.
So anything below 17 fails, just so you know.
Anything below 17.
For
Oh, your gotcha.
for Spirit Guardians.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. That's gonna be a fail. He takes the full 13. That is going to be an 18, so he takes 6. Non-frightened guy. He takes... That's a fail. And there are some things that using pen and paper for this makes it a lot easier. This is one of those. It's another fit. Oh, whoa, no, back. Cool.
You
Now
got
I
this
need,
guy too?
Yes.
Okay.
He...
I made a
he
dance.
failed.
I did a dance and okay.
I got you good.
All right.
I also need a wisdom save from Clash, Ergy. I'm just kidding.
No, you don't. Anyway, and then bonus action spiritual weapon on that guy.
Go for it.
Main
Roll your
guy.
attack.
If I can find where my sheet is. Here it is. Attack. Normal. 16 to hit.
16 hits, yes.
Yeah. Where's my... I don't know where my spell... It's a D8 plus 5. I'll just roll that. Alright, 8 force damage. Make a con save. Please drop Spirit Guardians, I beg of thee. Finally.
That's a 2,
Oh, wow.
yep. 5 total. Spirit Guardians goes away. On their side. Alright. Good round.
That's my turn.
Top of the round, Cal. Tim, you are muted, by the way.
Yep, that makes sense. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20.
You gonna drop that guy on the top right? Oh my.
This doesn't count as flanking with Clash, right?
No.
Right.
I'd have to be here, and I
You
can't do
would.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Alright, I'm gonna get... Oh, that's not flanking either, because there's a guy there. Man, I need a nap. Alright, fine.
Yeah, let me check. I think that hits. 8 points of...
It's 4
Cold
cold,
and
4
piercing.
piercing.
Do you not get to add your
also
dex?
have... That should have a +3 on it. I don't know why it doesn't.
So 11.
So it should be 7 piercing, 4 cold.
Yeah. Cool, nice.
And how's Ergi looking?
I'm under half. I'm still okay. I could take another Spirit Guardians hit.
Which won't happen because it's gone, but yeah.
Well, it could recast it.
I guess that's true. Alright. Do I know if our Undone Lady takes damage from healing spells?
Go ahead and make an Arcana check real quick.
Okay. I just don't know what kind of undead she is, and so I don't know what happens with that.
Only one way to find out, you know what I mean?
13. Not the worst.
13, you're not entirely sure, but some of the undead you've heard of don't take damage from healing spells, so don't get hurt via damage spell, or by via.
Alright, well, I'm going to target the entire party, including her. And everyone's going to get 8 points of healing.
Great.
Nice.
Nice.
Did it hurt her?
It did not hurt her.
Great.
Did it heal her?
It did. The one
Okay.
point of damage she took.
Great.
All right, that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. Nyx, you're up with Calliope and then Ergi on deck. And then Clash, sorry.
Well, Nyx is going to try again at shooting at the fish archpriest.
Okay.
Oh, come on. 14.
14 just misses.
So I think he rolled 16 before on the previous turn, and because he had those 2 Shield of Faith.
You're right. Yeah. It was a mistake on my part for that one.
So he hits now?
So could he hit
17 hits, yes.
now? Could he hit now instead of that miss? Since it was a missed opportunity.
No, you're right. That's fair. That's fair. All out, yeah.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll your damage. Roll your damage twice.
Okay. Oh, before I forget, I am going to use Favored Foe on this guy. So, damage plus. So that's going to be another 1d4 from the Favored Foe.
Yep.
And we're saying I hit both times this time since I missed both times last time?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 19 and 18.
Yeesh. That would be a 37 damage.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
And then how much movement can I get? Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. $30, 35, 40. Yeah, Nyx is gonna move around 40 feet around without a use of the 40 feet of movement go around the whole group to, I guess, underneath the edge of that mushroom.
Okay.
And that's is Nyx's turn.
All right. Calliope's turn. He's going to 1, 2, 3, 4. Come over here. Pull out her rapier. Attack this guy with advantage. That's gonna hit. Damage plus. Where is it? That is enough to kill this guy. Okay. Ergi, you're up. Flash on deck.
Okay, so I'm going to take a whole bunch of opportunity attacks. Just for funsies.
Well, if you're jumping over here, it would only
Let's
be
see.
one.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll jump right on onto the spiritual weapon, and then I'll go up. I guess I'll take.
So that would be
Need to make a check for the jump.
yeah, an athletics check, please, for a standing long jump.
Does he need to make a check? I don't know.
He's jumping over enemies, so
That's fair.
okay. I mean, yeah, easy enough. You managed to jump over these guys. This one is going to take an unarmed strike at you with disadvantage because they're still frightened. The 15 misses.
And then he's going up one, he said, as well.
Means that's 3 more, so 1 more here with disadvantage. Nope.
Amazing.
1 more a spear thrust from this guy with not disadvantage. Nope. And then a staff attack with disadvantage. Also no. Okay.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna bonus action cast Hunter's Mark on the
Just so you know, Kyle, you're lagging just a smidgen. We're getting the gist of what you're saying, but...
Yeah.
I just plugged my Mac into a charger that can't charge it very well, and it's pretty close to dying, so it's upset at me.
Gotcha.
Oops.
But yeah, I just forgot my charger today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and attack him twice with Warhammer.
Okay, go for it.
Bonk bonk.
Both misses.
Gosh dang it.
Good.
Holy...
An 11 also misses.
All right,
Jeez.
that is my turn.
Okay.
This fishy is hard to hit.
Yeah, seriously. Which one are you attacking, Clash?
Oh, for the guy in the middle.
18 hits.
The one who still has hope.
Not for long.
That's 3 crits in a row is what's happened
I
here.
believe
In
so.
3 turns in a
I believe
row.
That's
You might want to
pretty
check
good.
if the first attack actually kills him. I don't know if that's possible, but...
Good point.
It doesn't.
Okay.
All right.
But that totally does. Yeah, okay.
And for the second time, I'm going to continue the momentum of squishing through one of his teammates to hit the guy immediately to his left. Or can I... How many more of those can I make? Actually, hold on. Is it infinite?
Yeah, it should be, if
It
it's
just
the
says
feet.
whenever you kill.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Cool. Then, yeah, one more of those. There's my button. Unless I miss, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Dang, dude!
Dang.
Is this guy regretting
right.
standing in that spot yet?
A little bit, yeah, just about this much.
Anything happen when I crit on the Great Weapon Master strike?
I don't
No,
believe
I
so.
doubt it.
When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, or reduce a creature to 0 hit points.
You can make another bonus action attack, but that was your bonus action attack.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, right.
I'm gonna very dramatically take
And
one
also-
step closer.
Also remember that you have improved critical.
Hold up, what?
So when you get a 19 or a 20, it crits. You did
Right, because
just
you're a
automatically-
champion fighter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it should automatically count it, but I just haven't been rolling 19s, I guess. Just all
Yeah, okay.
20s. Nice.
Just wanted to bring that up again.
Yeah.
That was good synergy with Great Weapon Master then, if you get a bonus action attack on a crit and you crit more often. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay. He's still frightened of you, by the way, or of the group, I should say, not. Yeah.
I'll just give him a grin and a billow and leave it at that.
A grin and a billow. I love it. It's his turn.
Wisdom save.
Oh, right.
You think I'd forget? I'll never forget.
That is an 18. So
That
he
does
succeeds.
succeed, but it's still 3d8.
Yep.
Halved. So that's 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Still alive. These things are tanky.
Yeah.
What is he gonna do? He's Clash, how are you looking health-wise?
I'm pretty good. I'm a little cut, but not notably.
He's going to turn back at you, and in a very weird fish smile with pointed teeth, he's going to make his 2 unarmed strikes and a bite attack at you with disadvantage because of being frightened. That's a 15 for that one, which misses. That is going to be a 16, which hits.
Mhm.
And that is also going to miss.
The 16 is not gonna hit.
16 is not going to hit Clash.
Yeah, I'm stopping it.
Oh,
I mean, I got lots of HP, so
Yeah, but you're the only one dealing damage, and so you got to stay alive.
that's fair. That's fair.
okay.
Silvery bar. Oh, cutting words. Okay.
Is it just cutting words?
Yeah, which means I'm gonna reduce it by a D8, which means it doesn't hit.
Perfect. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
What do you insult the fish with?
Yeah, I was just about to say what.
I mean, it doesn't have to be good, so I'm just gonna go with you of fish breath.
I want to note, Clash doesn't move at all during this onslaught.
The first one just kind of goes straight to the left of your.
Anticipating a
face.
dodge.
Yeah. The next one, he pulls up and tries to elbow you in the side of the head. Oh, well, yeah, in the side of the head as he jumps up. And as Cal shouts that at him, his head just kind of cocks to the side and then just wishes right past your nose. The last one, he tries to bite down and hits metal on some of your armor, then backs up, really confused as you have not moved a single inch the entire time. Yeah, okay. It is now the Archpriest's turn.
Wisdom save.
Oh, yeah. Wisdom save. That fails.
Takes 15 radiant
15.
damage.
Okay. Um, he's going to push past his ally
Oh, you're gonna come face to
down
face with
here.
me.
Ergi, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh my gosh, does it hit?
It's
Finally. You could, hypothetically, I think you could drop a Divine Smite if you wanted, but
Can I really? Wow. I'll do that. I'll just roll
Okay.
a 2d8.
with just the Warhammer damage. He was going to be left with 1 hit point. But with a surge of divine energy from your newfound god, how do you want to do this?
Sort of, I guess, anticlimactically. As he's running away, I'll just raise the hammer. Holy light somehow comes through from the top of the ceiling through this dungeon. Touching the hammer, viewing it with golden light, I smash it down and fish faced him, as Clash has done many times.
As the light brightens the room, you see every single one of these Kuotoa, these fish people, cower down in fear or in pain. As the Archpriest turns away from you, you never leave your back to a paladin. Your hammer smashes and explodes with a brilliant light as the Archpriest almost evaporates.
Gone. Reduced to ashes.
The light lingers for just a second in an outline of the enemy that you have just slain before fading back away. Okay. It is now this guy's turn. He is going to take the disengage action and 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's out of there. Oh, wisdom save.
Oh, yes.
And do I get an attack of opportunity? Was he close enough? I didn't see where he was standing before.
He would have gotten
Took the
an attack of opportunity if you were wielding your glaive.
It's true.
He
true.
specifically took the disengage action.
He did,
So
that's
you would
true.
not have.
Oh.
Also, though, he didn't need to because I already used my reaction. But
18 radiant damage.
18. Okay.
that's the one I stabbed in the back with ice, right?
Yes. Okay, that is his turn. This guy is going to also take the disengage action and go.
He is in difficult
6.
terrain,
Oh, you're right, he is.
and he also
1, 2.
needs to make a wisdom
4.
save.
5, 6. He only makes it to there. Nope, he takes 15 damage.
Did that one also disengage? I cut out for a bit.
Yes.
Okay.
This one. Oh, excuse me. This one is going to also use the disengage action and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Avoiding the circle. Karzan, you're up.
Wonderful. Yeah, let's see. Man, I got options. How bad is the guy looking next to Clash looking?
Pretty darn hurt.
Alright, we're gonna bonus action hit him with my hammer first, see if that just offs him immediately.
Okay.
Normal attack. Yeah, it's 23 to hit. And
Yes.
it's a d8 plus 5. So it's 11 points of force damage.
Not quite enough.
Really? Lame. Can't believe this.
That was your bonus action.
Yeah, they're in run mode, which is funny. Do I've got the spells. Yeah, we'll guiding... No. No, I don't... I shouldn't need to. It'll be fine. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna Sacred Flame him. Make him a dex save. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That's normal.
As long as you don't roll a 1 on both of them. Okay.
Great, he's
That
dead.
is enough.
Cool. And now I'm going to leisurely stroll this way. 1, 2, 3. And as my sacred, or as my thing moves with me, they re-enter the circle and need to make a wisdom save. As I pass by them.
The two down here.
All 3 of them.
No, the first one was already in the circle.
Well, no, but this is on my turn now.
Right. But
it's the
when
first
they enter
time.
the circle.
On a turn.
When they enter the circle on a turn.
A turn, yes.
Yes.
And it wasn't his turn
So
when he did the circle before. And it wasn't my turn when he was in the circle before.
Hold on one second. Let me get these 2 down here.
Yeah.
That one fails. That one fails.
Now let me just roll damage.
One. This guy up here was in the circle and stayed in the circle the entire time.
Oh!
10 points of damage. Okay.
Alright, I moved from there. Why is it doing a template? Don't do a template. Do the measuring thing. That's 20 feet.
What if you take an extra movement to step backwards first and then step into them?
Well, technically he's out now, so I could...
No, because he would have already been in the circle this turn, so it wouldn't work.
That's...
Oh.
I mean... I
No,
feel
that
like
makes
there's
sense.
a technicality there, but I don't want to push it, so I'm not going to make him do it.
I'm gonna be real. If I was DMing, I would have nerfed this thing into the ground hard. But you know, whatever.
I think I'm trying to remember
How-
when I played Novel, how it was, how we played it, or how we ruled it was on their turn. When they entered the circle the first time was on their turn, and it wasn't a forced enter. Similar
That's how
to like
it reads too. But since we did it like that last time, it's kind of like, well,
I mean, technically, the rule for things like like bramble, whatever that like deals damage if you move through it. If you do forced movement through it, you don't take damage.
Yeah.
And so, like somebody else moving an aura relative to you could be considered forced movement
It's not really
relative
forced
to the
movement. They're not
aura.
moving. It's just more
Right,
like
but
an
it
entrance.
I'm getting Newtonian here and talking about relative velocities.
Fair.
Um,
I'm alright with nerfing it. To be perfectly honest.
for now, we'll keep it as is. But yeah, okay. So you move over one.
What if it's the first time they enter it in a round? So
Yeah,
whether it's
that's
your turn or their turn, it's the first time they enter it in that round is when it affects
or
them.
start their turn in that round in the
Yeah.
circle. That would probably make more sense. It's like the vagueness of the entered is annoying.
Yeah.
Anyway, is that the end of your turn right there?
Yes.
Cool. Cal, you're up with Nyx on deck.
great. I am walking down, and I'm gonna hit this one as I walk past it.
Okay. 18 hits.
Add 3 to this because I didn't fix it yet. 11.
11 points. You're talking this one right here, right?
Yeah. Does that take him down?
No, not quite.
Cool. Then, as a bonus action, we're gonna swing around, and we're gonna plunge my other dagger into his chest
21 hits.
for 7.
Seven damage. Okay. Not quite dead yet. See, he's breathing heavily and very, very damaged.
I'm just gonna stare him in the eye then. Oh, I didn't actually move my guy, but I would have ended up right here. And I'm just gonna stare him in the eye with my dagger either in his chest still or half an inch from his chest if we have to. But yeah.
All right. Nyx.
Let's see. Yeah, Nyx is gonna shoot at the fish person that's furthest to the south.
Okay.
Fourteen
14 hits.
Oh, nice. 16 damage.
I believe that's enough.
Okay, so that one's down. Now for the other fish that Cal is not next to. That's one.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Not your night for rolls.
No, it is not. Um. So with that happening, Nyx is going to move down 40 feet to the southeast of that fish, make it harder for him to run away. And that is my turn.
You rush over, splashing in some of the river that's running through this mushroom forest, and kind of put yourself in between this fish person and the stem of the mushroom that you're now underneath. Calliope's turn. She is going to... Yeah, you know what? She's going to walk over. Wait. Yeah. And flank this guy. Pull out her rapier. Alright, let's finish this up. And hit with... 19. 19 is just what he had.
Nice.
And she... your... There's a ring of metal on metal as her sword penetrates through his chest
And hits my dagger.
Taps your dagger, yeah.
Fish skewer.
He pulls their sword back out and looks you in the eye. Gives you a nod. Fine dagger there.
Yes, it's quite special to me.
Irgi. You're up.
So I forgot last turn. I actually had my hunter's mark on the archpriest, so he would have died if I didn't use Divine Smite. That's okay though.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm gonna use my 35 feet of. Go down here.
You can bonus
Here.
action move Hunter's Mark onto
Bonus
him.
action. Exactly.
Oh, you are going to
Move
do
that
that.
down
Sorry.
to this guy, and then I'll attack him twice. Yeah, you're good.
Go for it. Yeah, it definitely hits.
I'm just gonna roll both attacks.
They both hit. And then roll 2d6 too.
For both of those hits.
Nice. 28.
28.
He is hurt, but still up. Clash.
All
You're
right.
up.
I'm gonna give my hammer a little spin, splash some fish guts on the ground, and turn my attention towards the other battle. Is there enough bouncing light for me to kind of see what's going on up there?
It's really hard to tell. It has died down quite a bit over the last few seconds. I don't know, without
Wouldn't you have a torch up?
No, because we got dancing lights up still, right?
I haven't cast a concentration spell during this combat, so if we had it before, then yes.
Yeah,
I don't
I
remember.
can't see without it. Yeah.
Would you have moved them down here?
Yeah.
Or
I didn't use my bonus action in my second turn, so we'll just say I used that to pull them down.
sure, that works. Sorry, I should
Yeah,
have.
if I can't see them, I should be able to hear more or less if they're still bashing over there.
It's gone. It's gone fairly quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna hold an attack action for if something surprises me, but
Okay.
Flash doesn't feel like chasing down a fleeing enemy, so maybe I'll walk a little closer to get some vision.
Ryan, I think that's the first time I've heard that phrase come out of your mouth. Not go after a fleeing enemy.
Clash is very different, right?
Also, there's 4 people about to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where was that? Is that right here? All right. Do I have more vision now, more or less? I can also crack a torch if the dancing lights are.
You see several. Actually, make a perception check. I want to see what you can see here.
Badoop. Badoop. Badoop.
Okay. You see several lumps on the ground, bodies. You're assuming, and a couple of 2 taller, kind of willowy figures standing, and 1 shorter individual. They sort of look humanoid as far as you can tell by the vague shadows and movement that you see. That's pretty much what you get.
All right, but I can tell it's the Myconids that survived the fight. So I'm gonna give him a long thumbs up with a sparkling grin, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Awesome. He is going to use the disengage action, and first he's going to make a wisdom save. And fail. And take 13 damage. He's going to disengage and go 1, 2, 3. And since he can't go any further, he will stay there. Yeah. The D20 roll is to see if he was smart enough to
Surrender.
or flee.
All right.
Carson.
Action. Toll the Dead. Wisdom save.
Nope.
Damage.
2d12.
What? Why was it D8s? What happened there? Ignore that. Oh, it's because that's the default if they're not damaged. Okay, 2d12.
Yeah. Holy
What?
crap.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm reading the description of this. I've never really read it. It is a horrifying way to die.
And horrifying it is, as this Kuatoa buckles down on his knees, drops his weapons, grasps his head, and kind of shrieks, curls up, and cries before he dies.
Glorious.
Carson puts down his pointed finger, and he'll start 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, walking this way. Though I guess we're out of combat now, since that's every enemy.
Yep. As the last of the enemies that were felled clash, you see one of the hall figures with a very large, kind of bulbous head walk towards you, and as it gets closer, you can with the little bit of limited light that you have from behind, you can see a almost a skeletal structure to the body that's overgrown with moss and mushrooms. The head itself is one large kind of one large mushroom, one large fungus that takes up the entire like left side of the shoulder and the head of this individual. It walks over, reaches a hand out with a finger extended, and just pauses it maybe 2 feet in front of you. Just holding its finger towards you. Not pointing, but just holding it.
E.T.
Is this a? I don't know if Clash would know. He read a lot of fantasy novels. Would he know of any sort of like Myconid greetings? Is it asking me to more or less high five it? Should I make a check?
I think
When it
Clash only
comes to
speaks in high fives.
It is a language I'm proficient in. Yeah.
when it comes to like the cultural significance of this, you're not entirely sure. If you want to make a history check,
Or maybe can I do
or
insight
maybe
to see if I can kind of get the feeling of what he's going for?
yeah, you can do insight. I'll allow it.
Oh wow, you're proficient in insight.
On my screen that rolled to a 1 and then rolled off of it.
Yeah.
You get the sense that it's waiting for you to respond in some way. The fact that it's holding it out there and just not moving, you kind of get the idea that it wants you to touch its finger or match it or something like that.
I say out loud. Yeah, I'll give you a high 1. I give him a very gentle high 1.
As you reach out, you give him the high 1. A voice enters into your mind. Thank you for your help. And thank you for accepting my words. We can only speak to those who accept.
Oh, you're very welcome. I like the cut of your guys' vibe.
At this point, Karzan will have made his way over here as well.
I'm gonna reach over and just kind of poke him in the head to see if it creates a chain of connection.
Poke me in the head?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, why did you...
Did it work? Can you hear my thoughts? I'm saying
What?
in my brain.
You're giving me like a very focused stare, and I'm just like...
Yeah.
Tarzan, he just poked you in the face.
Please don't do that. Why? And are you still like high one-ing the guy?
Yeah. If it's still holding its hand up.
But no, he's retreated his hand. It was
okay. And I just poke him in the head to see if I now have the power.
Would you please remove your finger from my forehead?
Kind of hoping I'd be telekinetic now.
the
Telepathic? Which one is the correct one?
The individual Myconid reaches out towards you, Karzan, with a finger.
I'll look at Clash.
It lets him speak into your...
Ah. And Karzan will reach out and touch.
You hear in your head, I was offering thanks to your companion for accepting my words and leading us in this defense.
Of course, it is only natural of us to want to help those in need.
My sovereign wishes to know who you are and what brings you to this area.
Well, would you like us to go speak with him?
There's a pause before the voice returns. My sovereign is a careful individual and wishes an intermediary first.
Oh. Well, we are a group of adventurers who have traveled down here. We've been trying to remove the caverns of any of the, what's it called? I don't know, the skulk or the plague that infests it. My name is Karzan.
We
This is, and I'll introduce everyone.
we know of this skulk. As it says it, the word kind of it's weird. It's it's speaking words into you both of your minds. The rest of you, by the way, are watching a very one-sided conversation. um, but the words that are spoken in your mind, you recognize them, you understand them. But when it repeats the word skulk to you, there's a weird, not disconnect, but a weird form of recognition to it, where they didn't have, maybe they didn't have a name for it, or they had a different name, in having a connection with you about this about the skulk. They're like trying to match. It's a foreign word to them, and so it's like someone trying to speak another language that they're not used to,
Right.
but by just copying somebody else what they hear. It has invaded all down here.
We've noticed. And we'd like to take care of it. We thought this show of good faith, helping you defend your territory from the fish people, would be appropriate as an introductory measure for our group.
Again, thank you for the assistance. These fish people, the ones of water, are in for a long, long time down in these caverns. But their new god has emboldened them, given them strength and magic and powers.
Well, hopefully this little encounter italicizes them. Because bold, little. Oh.
We still, even with victory lost, many containers, many will not grow again. And this time there seems to be sort of an emotion that comes with these words, a sadness. But also new growths. To become new friends.
Kind of just turn and look back at the fish paste. Hopefully, we didn't make too much of a mess of them for you to use. But,
There's a bit of amusement that comes through in the connection. They will grow.
nice.
Calliope kind of steps through each of you, comes up behind you. I'm assuming you're chatting
Yes.
with them?
You know, poke her in the head, too. Can you hear my thoughts?
Just yes, I can.
Huh? But actually?
And she just like stares at you.
Hmm.
What are they saying?
What number am I thinking of right now? I say out loud.
Knowing Clash, it's 1 or 2.
She looks at you and she goes, "How high can you
Money's
count?"
on 2.
I went to school. I went to school.
He can count. He can count.
Down.
I didn't answer my question.
How high do numbers go? And Clash is gonna look really concerned and start like puts his hand to his face. How high can numbers go?
Worth it. All right. What are they saying?
They're saying that they appreciate the assistance. They wanted to know our business here, and that I asked to see their sovereign, and he said that he's a very shrewd person. Wished to know who we were first. We said we have no ill intentions with their colony. Now we're kind of here. We'd like more information, and I'll turn the conversation back to him. Well, we would like to meet with your sovereign and perhaps gain any information you have on the skulk so that we may better equip ourselves to fight against it.
As you turn back towards Mike, and then Calliope kind of pulls on your jacket or on your tabard, I guess would be the word. Armor, yeah. And goes, "Hey, tell him Doc sent us."
Oh, also, the crazy doctor, the doc, he also sent us.
Dorius has been a good friend. Has aided those who needed it. There's a pause. My sovereign says that you are welcome in the circle. Behave yourselves. He wishes to speak with you. See what Doc Dorrance wanted you to talk to us about. It turns and starts heading back towards the now that you kind of see it, there's a very large open archway, stalactites hanging from the ceiling. The floor itself has been packed down and kind of chopped down into a smooth path, roadway, whatever you want to call it. As you all start to approach, you see a little pond off to your left. In it are little creatures. 4 legs, big tail, swimming around, multiple colors. Kind of almost like a koi pond, but with whatever these creatures are. I think that is where we are going to end the night because it's quite late.
Fair.
Nice.
All
Cool.
right.
Here we go.
Cool stuff. Nice long fight.
Nice long fight. Sorry about that.
No
was good.
worries.
Very satisfying.
Oh, it's enjoyable.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. I think I'm gonna go pass out because that fight wore me out for some reason.
We're looking at Monday next week, right? Or is that further in the future?
I think we can start with Monday next week. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Dude.
Cool. All right. Well, have a good week, guys.
See ya.
You too.
Catch y'all later.
See you next week.